Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you again. I hope you're keeping well. I bet you weren't expecting to see me twice in the space of a day. But it's been officially announced by West Ham United that David Moyes is now going to be leaving at the end of the season. So let's discuss it. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, as you can see from the animation that's up here. And any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are currently supporting over 60 separate food banks as of the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. So if you haven't already done so, and I've got a funny feeling most of you have, because the viewing figures for the video about where we're discussing Lopetegui as a West Ham manager has just blown the channel up. It's been absolutely crazy. I mean, literally at the moment, the video's been up for a couple of hours, and it's just over 2 hours, and it's almost at 600 views already. 5 of you guys have subscribed already. Thank you very, very much for your time to watch that. It's been brilliant, honestly. That video absolutely exploded the channel, so I wanted to do this to say thank you very much to you guys as well. But I want to read some of the parts on the West Ham website that when they're talking about David Moyes' statement, a lot of it is drivel. But some of it is absolutely rocking. It really is rocking. So David has been responsible for a great period of progress and success in our history, and we are extremely grateful for all his hard work, commitment and dedication to the role. David has been an absolute professional to work with, and he will leave with our greatest respect and good wishes. Not 100% true there, but he just, because I don't think they've fully treated him with a lot of respect over the last couple of weeks. To be honest with you, I really don't think they have. He deserves to be held in the highest esteem for the service he has given to West Ham United, and wish him every success in the future. By making this announcement now, it allows David to get the send-off he deserves from the West Ham supporters, and for all of us to show our appreciation to him at our final home fixture of the season against Luton Town on Saturday. Now, I know a lot of you out there are just massively negative against David Moyes, but you've got to think about it. As Tony Cottee has said in the tweets after the Chelsea defeat or humiliation, that he's our third most successful manager ever, and he is. He just is. He's given us the longest run in Europe we've ever had. He's given us a piece of silverware since the 10th of May 1980, the FA Cup final day when we beat Arsenal 1-0, which is coming up basically on Friday. The anniversary of that's coming up on Friday, which is my birthday at the same point. As viewers of the channel for a long time will know that. So I genuinely, for the first 20 years of my life, 25 years of my life before we got to the FA Cup final in 2006, I did think that maybe I was the reason why we did bugger all since then, because in 81, obviously, we got to the League Cup final and lost against Liverpool. But it's not about me, it's about David Moyes. And Moyes has said himself, I have enjoyed 4.5 brilliant years at West Ham, and the club is in a stronger position than when I returned back in 2019. Completely true, 100% accurate, and people need to remember that. When I joined West Ham for a second time, the club was one place above the relegation zone. Yes, we were. And it has been a terrific journey to achieve 3 consecutive seasons in Europe. After leading the club to safety, we guided the team to finish 6th and 7th in the Premier League, and I was delighted when we won the Europa Conference League title last June. The club's first major trophy in 43 years, exactly what I've just been saying. I would like to thank all the players for their support and all the success they have achieved over the last 4.5 years. I've really enjoyed working with everyone at West Ham. I would like to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to manage this great club. I wish my eventful successor, the directors, the players, the staff, the fans, and everybody at West Ham all the very best for the future. And the statement finishes with, the recruitment process of David's successor has begun. Yep, we've talked about that quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. The club will be making no further comment until a new appointment is confirmed. Now, that's probably going to be tomorrow. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I said in the video it's probably going to be in the next couple of weeks. If they are treating David's David Moyes with respect, then it will be after the Man City game. If they're not, they're going to announce it in this week. So yeah. So yeah, so let's break it down. So yes, what does this leave the next manager? You know, I'm not going to go into the reasons why I don't think David should have gone, because I've already done that video beforehand. When it came out in February that he said that he was gonna wait and have conversations with the club to see what was best for him and his family and the club. You knew he was gone then. You just knew. You just absolutely knew he was off. You really, really did. But at the same point, guys, I'm not going to wax the days. We've got to look to the future. You know, for the last 3.5, 4 years, we've been looking to the past quite a fair bit. At least David Moyes has in his press conferences quite a fair bit. He has won more than anybody has done in the last 43 years. Bar a playoff final here and there, or the SBO Cup, or Intertoto for that matter. In a Toto, we counted Intertoto in those days, which I know a lot of people still do. But three teams won it in that one competition. No, not for me. But anyway, so this is going to be very interesting over the next few weeks and months, guys. It's going to be really, really interesting, and I'm going to do my absolute utmost best to keep you guys informed with the reality of it, not just the rumour mill that's going around. So if you want to continue to subscribe, by all means, please do so, guys. You're going to be missing out if you don't, genuinely, because even though we do things a little bit different on here, it's still the same message, just done in a completely different way to most people. You know, there's a lot more balance on this channel than there is on other channels. Not naming any names, but you guys know who I'm talking about. But the majority of the YouTube channel community, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook, Twitter, podcasts, whatever, we're all basically saying the same thing. Right? This is why there's so much selection, which is great. It's fantastic because you always get different points of view, and it's always welcome. But at the same point, guys, I do genuinely think there's a lot of work to start on with now, because as I stated in the previous video, you know, is Tim Steidten going to be halted on doing his recruitment? I don't think he is now that it's been announced that Moyes is off. I do think Moyes should have told everybody weeks ago. I really think he should have done. I genuinely don't think he didn't make the decision not to sign the contract. I don't think he didn't make it. You know, I said it in the Chelsea preview. I do think the players have known for a while. I really do. And I do think the board know to a lesser extent. Obviously, the defeat to Chelsea yesterday has pushed things along quite quickly, and there's no harm in that. The way they've gone about it over the last couple of weeks, or the last week or so, yes, that's not great. That's not great. Well, it's going to be a couple of weeks now, because it's 2 weeks since I did the video about David Moyes leaving and David Moyes staying, and also doing the videos about Hansi Flick and Fonseca as well, for that matter. But you know, it's good. But there's a lot to work on. There was an article I read after I did the video earlier that somebody one of the guys on Talksport was saying that he's going to do a big, massive overhaul, and he's not going to be afraid to get rid of players. Now, I don't know who made that comment, and I don't really care, quite frankly. But at the same point, I agree. I do. I think he will. I think he's going to overhaul the squad. I'm hoping that we get to see some youth players get a bit more of a run out. There's an argument to say if Moyes had signed a longer contract, would we have had youngsters in the side? Who knows? I mean, after all, this is the manager that allowed Wayne Rooney to come through. Don't forget that. But yeah, I'm very great. Like everybody, if you want to admit it or not, it's entirely up to you. But like with everybody, I'm very, very happy and very, very honoured to be a West Ham supporter for the time that David Moyes has been here. I've been there for a lot longer, and I will be a lot after that as well, for that matter. But I am very, very honoured for what David Moyes has brought to this club. He has brought stability. It's not a circus anymore, regardless of what people have been saying in the comments of the last video. Not a circus at all. All right, we might not have got in the manager. We might not be getting in the manager that you want, but it's not your football club. It's our football club. But it's run by a man who has got better with his intentions towards the club the last 14 years. But it's still nowhere near good enough. It's still absolutely still nowhere near good enough. But yeah, I can see a lot of players going. I mean, when I was doing the research for his time at Real Madrid, granted that was a long time ago, as their head scout, the head of scouting, I should say, he got rid of a lot of players, including the players he had already bought in himself. So I think he's going to be quite. I think him and Steiden, if the Lopetegui deal does go through, which is 95% chance that it is, I do think Lopetegui and Steiden are going to be working very, very close together. They probably won't be agreeing all the time, I'm sure, but I think Lopetegui is going to be more just looking at his, because he's had that head of recruitment experience. Moyes hasn't. Yeah. He knows how difficult it is and what the bonuses are. And apparently, from what what X was saying on the West Ham Way podcast, he's got friends, he's got connections with people that Sullivan's already got as well. Whether that's right or wrong, we'll never know. Well, we will know. We'll find out. But yeah. So anyway, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking on this. When the information comes out that Lopetegui's contract details is signed and over the line, I'll do the video as quickly as I can. Obviously, it's Bank Holiday Monday. I'm back to work tomorrow. So if it doesn't, it is announced tomorrow. I will do it as quick as you can. So as quick as I can. So guys, thank you very much to everybody that's already subscribed. But if you haven't already done so, please do hit the subscribe button. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, please also hit the notification bell to make sure that you know when the content is going up. But in the meantime, guys, barring anything else, the preview for the Luton game will be going up on Thursday. Well, you'll be available on Thursday around about lunchtime sort of thing. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, look after yourselves. Have a great week, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.